Welcome guys to the numerical point, and this is the ongoing lecture series on fluid mechanics, and this is the third lecture for fluid properties. And in this lecture we will discuss about the viscosity, and in the last lecture also we have discussed about the viscosity in details, and in this lecture we will deal with only and only numericals. For the concepts of viscosity and for the Newton's law of viscosity, please watch the last video, that is part 2, and I will put the link in the description. So let's get started. So guys, this is our first question, and we can read the question like: a plate 0.0025 mm distance from a fixed plate. Okay, this is the plate and this is the height that is given. Okay, this is the height given, that is 0.0025 mm. Okay, and the plate is moving and moves at a velocity 60 meter per second. This is the stationary plate, and this plate, the upper plate, that is moving at 60 meter per second and requires a force of 2 Newton per unit area. Okay, this is the force 2 Newton per unit area. So we can write the area is 1 meter per 1 meter square. Okay, unit area. To maintain the speed, determine the fluid viscosity between the plates. Okay, in this question the mu, the viscosity of the fluid, is not given, so h is given, that is 5 times 0.025, that is in meter. Okay, in the question that is given in mm, and if we'll convert it into meter, that this is the value. The velocity is given 60 meter per second and force the 2 Newton, and this is also the tau. Okay, because area is 1 meter per 1 meter square, so F by A equal to tau, so 2 by 1, that is 2 only, 2 Newton per meter square, and viscosity is asked. Okay, to find the viscosity we can apply the Newton's law of viscosity. Okay, that is given by, this is tau is equal to mu into V by H. Okay, so tau is given, V is given, H is given, so we need to find out mu. So here we can write also mu is equal to tau into H by V. Okay, let's put the values of tau, H and V in the formula. So tau is 2 Newton per meter square, H is given, V is 60 meter per second. So by putting all these values, so the answer will be 0.833 into 10 to the power minus 7. Okay, and the unit will be kg per meter second. Sorry, this is minus 7. Okay, so rectify your answer. This is 0.833 into 10 to the minus 7 kg per meter second. This is the answer of first question. Now let's check out the second question. So guys, this is our second question. The question reads like: a 90 Newton rectangular solid block, this is a solid block, slides down a 30-degree inclined plane. Okay, this is the inclined plane, and this angle is 30-degree, and the plane is lubricated by a thick film of oil of relative density 0.90. Okay, this is the oil and its relative density is 0.90 and viscosity is 8.0 poise. Okay, just look at the units. The units of viscosity is given as poise. If the contact area is 0.3 meter square, okay, if, this is the side view. Okay, and if you'll extend this to the in the z direction, okay, to the screen, then that there will be here like okay, this is the block and this area. Okay, this area is 0.3 meter square. Estimate the terminal velocity of the block. Okay, so let's see what are the data that was given in the question. So weight of the block is 90 Newton, density is 0.9 into 1000. Okay, that is 900 kg per meter cube, and the viscosity of liquid is 8 poise. Okay, here the unit is poise, so I want to give you one conversion of unit of viscosity, that is, okay, the unit of viscosity is kg kg per meter second. Okay, and this is written as 10 poise. So this is the unit of viscosity. So in the question it has given the viscosity of liquid is 8 poise. So in SI unit we can write it 0.8 kg per meter second. Okay, the area is given 0.3 meter square and it has been found the terminal velocity. Now just look at the question and analyze what the examiner want to ask. Okay, this is the block. Okay, and the terminal velocity of the block has found. So let's first discuss about the forces that acts on the block. Okay, the first force, that is gravity, will act downward. Okay, let's show the force of gravity. This is the direction of gravity and the value is 90 Newton. Okay, and what are the other forces will act? The other force will be the viscosity force, that is shear force by this liquid, and that liquid, as the block will tending to move this direction, viscosity will act in the opposite direction, that is so this is the viscosity force. Okay, and we can find out the viscosity force by mu AB by h, that is the Newton's law of viscosity. So in this direction it has found the terminal velocity. So the block will move in this, okay, in this direction. So the terminal velocity is also asked in this direction. So by applying Newton's second law, okay, Newton's first law, we can write, as the velocity is constant, okay, the velocity is constant, so terminal velocity is constant, then we can write the net force in this direction. Okay, the net force in the direction where velocity is 0 will be 0. Okay, so the net force in the direction of inclined plane will be 0. This is one Newton's second law, because viscosity velocity is 0 in this direction. Velocity is constant in this direction. Okay, so let's see what are the components of forces and what are the forces that acts in this direction. Here in this direction you can see two type of forces. One is this, that is the shear force, and other the component of this weight in this downward direction. Okay, there will be a component of force, that is weight, in this direction. Okay, so this is the component of weight in this direction. The value will be 90. Okay, this is 90 sin theta. So when we will balance the forces, we can write 90 sin theta in the downward direction will be is equal to tau shear force into area. Okay, we have to find tau now, that is given by mu AB by h. So let's see, the values are given in the question. Mu is 0.8, A is 0.3, the velocity we need to find out, and h is also given, that is 1 second. So actually I'm sorry, the h has given in the question that the thick film, that is h is equal to 3 mm. This is the value given in the question. I forgot to mention here. So h is 3 mm, so we can write it 0.003 meter. So h is given, mu is given, a is given, v is asked. So let's put the values. So here 90 and sin theta is 1 by 2. Tau, for tau, mu is given 0.8, area is given 0.3, velocity, sorry, this area, okay, velocity is asked, and the h is given 0.003. Here for your convenience I am writing the value of tau, that is mu v by h. Okay, so mu is here, v is here, h is here, a is here. Okay, so the only unknown is v. We can just find out by calculating all the values. So the value of v will be 0.5625 meter per second. So this is the terminal velocity. So this is the answer for second question. Now let's move to the third question and solve that. Okay, so guys, this is your third question. The question reads like, a Newtonian fluid is in the clearance between a shaft and a concentric sleeve. Okay, this is the shaft. Okay, this is the shaft and this is that surrounding it, this is the sleeve. Okay, concentric sleeve. When a force of 600 Newton is applied to the sleeve, okay, parallel to the shaft, okay, shaft, the sleeve attains a speed of 1 meter per second. If a 1500 Newton force will be applied, then the speed of the sleeve will be dash. Okay, so this is the sleeve, this is the shaft. Okay, I am showing you another view of this. So guys, this is the front view. So guys, this is the front view and this is the side view. Okay, so here this is the shaft and its surrounding is sleeve, and here the oil is there. Okay, here the oil is there and here the oil is there surrounding the shaft. Okay, now the questioner want to apply a force on the sleeve parallel to the shaft. Okay, let's apply the force. So this is the force. Okay, that, and it is not only at this point, it is applying whole of the circumference. Okay, and every point in this circumference of the sleeve the force is applied. So the question is, when the force was 1500 Newton, sorry, when the force was 600 Newton, the velocity was 1 meter per second. When the force was 1500 Newton, what will be the velocity? Okay, so what is the Newton's law of viscosity? Newton's law of viscosity tells us F is equal to, okay, F by A tau. So I am taking the A that side. Okay, F is equal to mu V A by H. Okay, here you can see the mu is constant because we are not changing the liquid. A is constant because the surface area is not going to change of the shaft or the sleeve, and H is also constant because the clearance of the shaft and the sleeve will not going to change when you apply the force parallel to the shaft. So what are the things that is going to change? One is F and other is V. So we can write F is K times V. So we can treat all these constant as K times V. So we can also write F1 by F2 is equal to V1 by V2. So V2 from here will be V1 F2, sorry, yes, V1 F2 by F1, V1 F2 by F1, V2 is here. So we know V1, we know F2, we know F1. Let's put the values and find the answer. The V1 is 1 meter per second, F2 is 1500 Newton, F1 is 600 Newton. Let's put all these values in the formula, sorry, in the equation. So it will be 1 into 1500, that is F2, by F1, that is 600. So by solving this we will get, so to solving this we will get V2 will be 2.5 meter per second. So this is the answer of the third question. So guys, this is all for today, and hope you guys are enjoying the questions, and please subscribe to the channel, and for the latest updates press the bell icon, and if you like this video click on the like icon, and for any query please write in the comment box, and for more such videos subscribe the channel. Thank you. Goodbye.